Did you do it? Did you do it, fam? Did you download the 10 gigabytes update? Shit, cause I did, and I don't see a lot of differences in the game. I'm not gonna lie. Like for 10 gigabytes, I thought she was gonna give me a real hug right here. For 10 gigabytes, bro, I deserve to get a real hug from freaking Iglesia. But whatever, Konami. I'm not saying it's a bad update or nothing. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I don't see a lot of differences in the update. But either way, we're gonna start it off. You guys know I did make it to the rating duels. We're up here. I've been fighting for my life actually, because I was down bad for a little bit down here. I forgot what the heck I was playing that I got clapped up. I think it was branded when I wasn't being that great with branded, and I was losing a bunch of coin choices. But either way, I went 9 and 11 with this deck. Right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's actually 8 and 12. I'm just showing you how the deck did. 8 and 12 because I won the last duel before I lost the last duel, if that makes sense. Either way, we're playing Hand Trap the deck. What? Yeah. There it is. Yup, it is Hand Trap the deck. That is what it Hand Traps? Yes. That is the name of the deck, because all you're playing is legitimately Hand Trap. I was really skeptical of this deck. I didn't honestly, I just didn't think this deck would do all that well, and then I started playing it, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is probably one of my favorite decks to play. And why? Is because you actually get to play Yu-Gi-Oh with this deck. Now, of course, you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh Hand Trap Duel, but that's what you do with almost any other deck as well anyway. So it's not that huge of a difference. Now, why is this deck good? Mainly because it's decent against my list. You still might get clapped up against my list. This thing claps Blue Eyes. If your opponent is playing anything with light or dark, they're getting clapped up. And if they're not, they're getting clapped up either way, because you're playing a bunch of hand traps that legitimately just destroy almost everything in this game. Now, I'm going to go over the deck list, and I'm going to tell you where the motivation came from this deck. Give me a second. Yeah, so sometimes I like coming up here and seeing what type of stupidity there is in the Master Duel website to get some motivation as to what the heck I want to play. And then I clicked on this, Fiendsmith Control Shenanigans. Now, mind you, a lot of them are playing Primite. I didn't really feel like playing Primite. Some of these people are just in Master 5 with it. Some of them are on the Master Duel rating Duel Shenanigans. And basically, this is the motivation that I got for this deck. But not the ones playing the thing. This is like this one. Now, I wouldn't play freaking Chaos Hunter right now because it's just an easy out. My list has an easy out to this thing, and it doesn't do anything against other decks all that much anyway, so I wouldn't want to play it. So I just came in here, looked at a bunch of different deck lists, and I just built my own version of the deck. That's all it is. So I just wanted to show you one. This came second place in the Master Duel Challenge Cup July. So if you want to copy this deck list right here, they're playing Valor at 3. I wouldn't want to play Valor right now because Valor and Infinite Impermanence are essentially the same hand trap. And I just don't like playing them because you could dodge Valor Infinite Impermanence like it's nobody's business. Also, they're playing Ghost Mourner. If you want to play this, it's honestly tech against my list a lot of the time because, you know, they do the whole burning shenanigans. If you activate this and they link off, you might just win the game off of the burn damage that this card does. But I don't want to play that. Also, you're going to see something different. They're playing La Crema at 3. I'm not playing 3 La Cremas because I don't have 3 La Cremas, all right? I'm a little poor, okay? Now, I do have gems. I could kind of like open packs, but I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, if you want to copy this one, it's going to be really close to my deck list. They have 3 nibs, though. I don't know how, bro was just... This is the real hand trap, the deck. And he's playing 2 launches instead of 3, but 3 nibs. Yup, extra deck is gonna be really similar. They're playing the Goblin Crazy Beast. I'm not playing that. They're also playing the Wallow, founder of the Drudge Dragons. If you know what the tech is with this card right here, let me know. I tried to use it, really didn't come up, so I took it out. And then the sauciness that I wanted to try was the Snake Eyes Doom Dragon, which I was playing but barely ever made, and I had to switch it out for something that you're gonna see in a second. So with that being said, this is just what me showing you some of the motivation where I kind of got the idea to play this deck. It was from up here. Yep. So let's go back to my deck list. All right, familia. So here we are for my deck list. Oh my god, my mouse is just clicking all over the place. I'm not trying to flex my royal rare Zeus in front of your forehead, bro. That's not something I would do. Nah, some of you like seeing my royal rare Zeus. I think it's tough, but either way, it's a 40 card deck list, nice and tight. It's really clean. We're gonna start it off with the Lurie. We play it at one as any other kind of Freeze deck that you play, so that's nothing new. We're gonna play two Maxis. Two Ghost Ogres. Now you could play any one of these hand traps. If you want to switch something out and play three of, you can. I'm fine with two Ghost Ogre. Two Ghost Ogre, in my opinion, it's really good in the game right now. Not two, but just Ghost Ogre in general. It's really good because it's gonna pop Link Monster. It makes it harder for my list to link climb. If you pop the link climbing shenanigans, it pops back row spells, traps, whatever that's face up on the field and is activating, you're gonna pop it. So I really like this thing. We're gonna play three copies of Ash Blossom, of course, the feats, two copies of the Ghost Bell. Some people are sleeping on the bell. She is amazing. She actually negates the Malice Fuel spell, if I'm not mistaken. If they try to move a card from the graveyard, you already know what time it is. Activate this thing's effect. So we play two copies of that, really good. We're gonna play two La Cremas again. I only have two of them. I would play three. I had 40 UR dust, and I used 30 of that to craft the second one. I thought I had three, but I only had one. So two is just perfectly fine. The ratios were not bad in my opinion. I did brick here and there, but you're bricking on hand trap, so what the heck does it matter? But if you have three, you definitely want to play three. We're gonna play three copies of the Lancia, of course. We like the Lancia even more than other decks because if we activate it, yes, your whole business shenanigans, you can't use it, but that's not mainly the problem. You're gonna use this on your opponent's turn. Hopefully you don't have to banish anything. You're mainly gonna use it against my list anyways, which is gonna clap them up. And then it's a light monster, is gonna be in the graveyard, so then on your turn you can just banish it to activate your bestials. Speaking about bestials, we're gonna play one Magna Hut, one copy of the Serenir, two copies of the Dirstrom, and two copies of the Baldrake. Because of the way this deck works, you definitely want to play 2 and 2 so that you open up with them, because if you have Baldrake and Dirstrom on the field, you basically have double disruption, because you're gonna use Baldrake, banish a extra deck monster, and then Dirsham is gonna bounce a monster to the graveyard. So really cool, really nice. That's why we play 2 and 2. We're only gonna play 2 engravers because it's limited to 2, of course. 3 copies of one of my favorite cards in the game right now, the Phantasme. I really like this thing, especially with all the link shenanigans going on. This thing is tough. I think you should play it. If you're playing against Malays, if you're playing a deck that has a lot of hand traps, you want to draw, yada yada yada, I think this is good. Even at 1, if you have it, you could play it at in any deck that you want. We're gonna play 3 copies of the Lubellion, because again, this is mainly, it's freeze me, but it's a lot of bestial shenanigans. So of course you want 3 Lubellions, 2 copies of Nibiru. Now Nibiru and the Rock Dwayne De La Johnson, we have a weird relationship where it's like, I like this thing, but I hate it. Yeah, I like this thing, but I hate it. Because sometimes it's either the greatest cards that you could ever draw into, or it's the dookiest card that you have in your hand. And people out it easily, people play around it. The fact that Impulse negates it gets me tight. I get tight, bro. I get upset. I'm telling you right now, it makes me so angry because I'm gonna shut up. Either way, 2 copies of that thing. I am playing 1 triple tactic talent. I just like the talent because we're talented. You could definitely take it out, but I really like the talent. It's coming clutch in a few duels for me. I really like that thing. That's all I'm gonna say. So we play 1 copy of it, 3 copies of the track, of course, 1 copy of one of the greatest cards that you could play right now in the Malice format, Branded Regain. And I stand by that, like I stand on business. Because this thing, once they activate my list, banish that my list, and they activate it to summon it, no, they're not going to summon it, because you're just going to bounce it back and draw a card. It's amazing. I would play, if I was crazy enough, I wanted to play at least 2 to 3 copies of that thing. That's how much I like it. But 1 is fine. 3 super polys. Oh my god. Yes. I think this is essential. Now, ironically, this deck can be played first and second, just so you know. Honestly, I lost most of my coin tosses, and 1 because the deck is technically built to go second, but you could play it going first. So you're not mad if you go first, you're not mad if you go second. Honestly speaking, that's why I really like the deck so much. It's not it's mid-range. It's super mid-range. You don't need a bunch of combos. You play based on your opponent, and you're good going first and second. So we're gonna play 2 super monomizations. If you don't like the poly, just take it out and take out the super poly targets that I'm gonna show you in the extra deck. But I would not take that thing out. I freaking love this card right now. We're going to play one Fiendly Paradise. Play the Paradise. You're not, this is not a combo deck. So having multiple ways of having disruptions is always going to be good. So having this thing in the graveyard bouncing. This thing won me a game that you're going to see that was crazy. And for the extra deck, newly added Moo Dragon. I wasn't playing this. I literally added this like last game. And the reason why is because I was just playing with the Garura, and then I was playing with Paraplant. Then I played a few games where I wish I had the Moo Dragon. I was like, nah, man, I need the dragon. Now, if you're wondering what was in here before the dragon, it was this thing. I had the Doom Dragon in here instead of the Moo Dragon. That's the only difference. I took out the Doom because I rarely ever made it. If you want to keep the Doom, because honestly the tech is really cool, you could just keep the Doom and get rid of Zeus. I rarely ever made the Zeus too. I'm just flexing on your forehead right now. So yeah, that's your choice though if you want to make that choice. So we're gonna play the Moo Dragon against Super Poly Target, the Garura Super Poly Target as well. We're gonna play the La Crema because of our Fiends shenanigans. Love the Princess. The Princess is good. I really like that thing, especially if you make the Princess and then you activate Lubellion, you get to draw a card. So I really like the Princess. We're gonna play the Predaplant Triff. I can't say that thing. This thing just claps my list. At any point in time in the game, you just clap my list with this thing. So I play one copy of it for the Super Poly shenanigans. We're gonna play one Fiends Miss Desiree, one copy of the Chaos Angel, got a little chaotic on them. One Constellar the M7. This thing can be really good. What I like to do with this is recycle Engraver. I like to, do the 2 level 6 shenanigans, get Engraver back to the hand, activate Engraver to get the track, so I can activate the track, get Larry, and do the combo shenanigans from there. So it's really good. I really like this card. Then we're gonna play one High King Caesar. Of course, this is mainly what I go to going first, but it gets clapped by freaking Infinite Impermanence, just so you know. And somebody could attack over that sometimes. We're going to play the Zeus, like I said, just because we played both of these cards. But if you want to take it out, do so. You're rarely ever going to make it. We're going to play one Freeze Requiem, of course. One copy of the SP, the Little S Knight. One Moon of the Closed Heaven. One Freeze Sequence. And then I am playing the Ogmunde. I really like the Ogmunde in this deck. So with that being said, I got about 7 replays for you guys. And then we're going to do live gameplay, because I think this deck is more interesting to watch when it's being played live, because it's a hand trap deck. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. Enough with the yapping. Let's get into the replays. All right, familia, here we are for replay number 1 of the day. Now, again, I was kind of in the trenches up here in the rating duels, because I was trying to learn branded, right, and I suck. So I was in the 1450s percentage. And then I made it to the 1480s. I'm pretty sure I'm like 2 games away to making it back to the 15s. And this deck honestly was bringing me up here. This deck is really good. I didn't think it would be that great, as they're gonna normal summon, activate the pillar. Now I don't know what the heck that thing does. So I ashed it, because that's what I do. If I don't know what something does, I just activate Ash on it, because why not? So here they're gonna link this thing off into an Almirage. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the heck this does. They're going to activate Ecclesia. Special summon Ecclesia, activate Ecclesia. Use the Almirage to protect the Ecclesia from who? I have no idea, right? I didn't know what the heck was happening. I'm like, okay, but bro's playing a weird deck. It is what it is. So here they're going to search the Maximus. Then I understood why they made the Almirage, because now he banishes the Almirage. Activate the Maximus. Maximus is going to send 2 cards from, well, I'm going to choose 2 cards. He gets to choose 2 cards from the extra deck. So he's going to send the Hero of Arc Light, and he's going to send a Garura. Now, clearly, he's going to draw a card and search for a ritual spell or ritual monster. I decided to send Garura and the Triff, because I'm now going to, target 3 dark monsters against a deck that's playing light monsters. So they're going to draw the card with the Garura. I'm going to draw my own card with the Garura, because if they draw, we all drawing. So here we draw into the Bow Drake. Amazing draw. Honestly, I really like the draw. They're going to get the Ohima to the hand. We're playing against Makenko. Now, I was like, the heck is this? It's Makenko, but it's a weird version of Makenko. I personally thought that I was playing against Infernoble, and I'm going to tell you why they're going to activate the Ohime, because Infernoble does this. They're going to get the Arabesques to the hand, send the Ohime, they're going to activate Arabesque, and I decided to activate Baldrake, get rid of the Ohime. Now, I thought they were going to try and special summon the Ohime onto the field, which I don't know how much that would have mattered. But I should have never activated Baldrake. I should have started with the Save Worm. What I wanted to do was activate Special Summon Baldrake, then Special Summon Durstrom. Baldrake activate, banish the Infernoble extra deck monster, and then we get disruption that way. But it didn't go as I planned. As we're gonna banish the Ohime, Special Summon the Baldrake. They're gonna activate the Arabesque, returning the Maximus, Special Summoning the Jewel. Jewel is gonna activate to get themselves the rivalry to the hand, and then he's gonna activate the Metal Silver Armor. As long as you control the monster equipped with this card, your opponent cannot use the effect or spell the effect of a spell, trap, or effect monster that targets one monster except the equipped monster, which, if I'm not mistaken, if it's equipped with something, it can't even be targeted. So that thing is just unaffected. He summoned 5 times though, so we get rid of the whole thing by throwing a rock. Give them the Juicy token, activate the Server, banish Ecclesia, and now we're playing the game. And this is one of those instances that I tell you, Nibiru is either one of the greatest cards or one of the dookiest. Right now, it was amazing. So here we're going to go into Polymerization. We're going to activate Engraver, send it to the graveyard, get myself the track. We're going to activate the track. You know how that goes. Get the Lurry to the hand, Lurry to the graveyard, Lurry from the graveyard onto the field. Get hit with Maxi. Now, there's no way of me stopping from special summoning, so I have to give him the card, right? Special summon the Lurry. Bow. They're going to draw a card, and then he activates. There could only be one. Yes. So, I didn't do the math. I just assumed, which I should have done the math, but I was being lazy. I'm not going to lie. I decided to activate Super Poly, use the Lurry and the token, get them both out of here to go into my Moo Dragon. And I thought that if by doing so, we would have had lethal damage, but we were off 600 damage from lethal. But that's okay, because we had a plan, right? So we're going to slap him for the 25, slap him for the 3000, 1900. And then I have to activate Engraver, send the Lurry back, special summon Engraver. Now here, again, clearly I have to make the La Crema to do the burn damage for game. But because this thing is on the field, I actually can't go into sequence. I can't go into any Fiend Light monster right now because of this thing. So I have to improvise, use both of these monsters here, give him an extra card, and go into the SP, the Littlest Knight, aka Stuart Little. Get rid of there could only be one. Now there could be more than one. We can go into the sequence now, using both of these monsters. And bros, as soon as I did this, bro's hand glue. Like, this thing started going red. And I was like, no way, because he just drew into Rock Dwayne De La Johnson. A rock for a rock. I rocked you, you rocked me. It is what it is. Get rid of the board token. But craziness, that's going to trigger the Paradise. We activate the Save Worm. I said the Save Worm. Dirshram, get rid of the rock. You don't need that. And with this, I'm going to send La Crema. And now we could do the burn damage for game. Activate that thing. And bro is going to school. And for some reason, everything is slow now. You see how this is happening? It takes forever for the duel to end after the update. I don't know what that's about, Konami, but fix it. I don't want to wait half an hour after watching my replay to watch another one. Either way, that was hilarious. That's what I'm telling you. Nib is either going to save you or it's going to cook you regardless. So with that being said, let's continue. Claro que sí, muy bien. Here we are for replay número 2, number 2 of the day, where we're going first. Are we going first? Because I choose to go second while I chose to go first. And my turn. We're bricked up. That's gonna happen here and there. You're gonna, but luckily for us, again, you're breaking up on hand traps. Here they're gonna activate the Engraver, getting themselves the track to the hand. They're probably going to activate the track, of course, and they get the Lurry to the hand, Lurry off of the hand, into the graveyard, onto the field. Right before that, we're probably going to maxi. Throw that thing out. Did we get stopped? Usually I do. Yup, there it is. Ash de la Blossom, los pies. That means the feet. So yeah. They're gonna use the feat on the Maxi's forehead here, so sometimes in the kingdom we don't get to draw. They're gonna special summon the Lorry, link off the Lorry into a copy of the Requiem. If anybody's wondering why I didn't beat to the Lorry before he special summon, it's because he doesn't have a monster on the field, so I can't really do that. So here they're gonna activate the Requiem, send it to the graveyard, special summon La Crema. La Crema is gonna activate, send another Engraver. Engraver is gonna activate, send the Lorry back, and we're gonna get rid of the Engraver with the Baldrake. Get the thing out of here. Again, we break, but we break on the best hand traps that we could have asked for. As they're going to activate the secret password, they're going to get the live twin Sunnies, the Snitch. So they're going to activate the Snitch right here, getting themselves a copy of the Sickles. What I called you? The Kiss a Kill. Yeah, they're going to get a copy of the Kiss a Kill. Now, Kiss a Kill cannot activate because La Crema is on the field. So I decided to activate the Deerstrom. Special summon it because I knew that we link off here. It's obvious that it's the only play they have. They're gonna go into the sequence, so now we could activate the Baldrake, get rid of the Deerstrom. We're gonna target this thing. They're gonna activate the droplet, and we do not care. Why? Because this is double disruption, right? Yes, we can negate it, but still, Deerstrom is gonna activate, get rid of the sequence, send it to the graveyard, and they're gonna end their phase. Deck is a little stupid. We draw into the best card we could have asked for the regain. We're gonna activate, and I decided to banish the what are you called again? The Kiss a Kill. Now the reason why I decided to banish Kiss a Kill, if you're wondering why wouldn't I banish Requiem, La Crema, or the sequence, is because La Crema herself could have dodged any one of my bestials. If I decide to bestial any one of these, La Crema is gonna activate, send herself to the graveyard, which she dodged it if I target her, and then she's gonna special summon whichever one of these two that I target. So she would have dodged the effect, so I decided to banish the kill. As we're gonna return it, then activate Magnahut. I did it in this chain order because I'd rather draw than search with Magnahut. I really need the draw more than anything. So here we're gonna search. We're gonna draw into a Ghost Belt. We're gonna slap him for 25, slap him for another 25. Go main phase 2, use both of these monsters, and go into the Moon of the Closed Heaven, which I still think is crazy that any two bodies just does this, but whatever. We're gonna use that, link off into the Requiem. The Freeze is honestly insane, bro. We're gonna send the Requiem to the graveyard, special summon La Crema, activate La Crema. We're gonna get hit with the infinite of the most impermanences. So sometimes in the kingdom we can't do nothing about that. It is what it is. But I think we have... No, we don't have anything. So I'm going to get Baldrake. Instead of searching for my deck, I decided to get the Baldrake that's in the graveyard back to the hand. As they're going to activate the La Crema here, I'm like, that's fine with us. Because we have a Ghost Bell. Don't sleep on the Ghost, bro. Don't sleep on her. We're going to negate that thing. Now it can't come back until it's my turn again. They have one card. They're going to draw another card. They don't draw into anything that matters. We're going to go into our turn. Draw myself into an Ash, which is immaculate. Activate Baldrake. We're going to banish the Requiem. So that way I can return the Requiem, draw a card. We draw into Engraver because why not? Activate the Engraver. Get the track. Activate the track. Get the Lorry. You know where this is going. Send the Lorry to the graveyard. Activate the Lorry. Special summon it. We're going to get hit with Fualos. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Trap Duel, so we're gonna Ash that thing, activate the talents. We're gonna look at the hand because it kept glowing. Hold on, another little laugh real quick. It was a Lancia. So here we get to link off into the Requiem. Now, bro was respectful enough that he actually stood here. As I'm gonna special summon the other La Crema, send Engraver, use both of these, go into the sequence, activate the sequence. We're gonna fusion summon into Desiree, use both of these, and go into the Ogmunde. Activate Engraver, send a Lorry, special summon Engraver, attach Requiem, get the attack boost, slap it for the 18, activate Ogmunde, special summon Desiree, huge attack boost, lethal damage. I just need you to understand that I gave him my first turn. We legitimately passed turn 1. We won the coin toss, bricked, and still smoked, bro. That's how crazy this deck is. Because it's just hand traps. That is crazy. So with that being said, let's continue. Alright, familia. So yeah, a few of these duels are... I lost a bunch of coin tosses. I'm actually really happy I was playing this deck because of how many coin tosses I lost. So here they're gonna normal summon the Rhino. I felt really bad. They're gonna send a Havness. I got 2 Beastios in the hand. If you tier does not want to see you while you're playing this unless they have a Lancia. So here we're gonna banish the Havness. Of course they have the talents. They decided to look at my hand and they got rid of my track. I mean that is the best card that I have right here because all 3 of these technically suck right now. So they're gonna go end phase, set to backward, end the turn. I assumed that one of these had to be a trap. So I was like, alright, that's fine. We're gonna go battle phase, try and slap over this. They're gonna activate Meta Noise. Meta Noise is ashable. And since we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Trap Duel, I have an Ash, negate the Meta Noise, sad times in the kingdom. We get to slap over this thing, do 1000 damage to the face. We're gonna go main phase 2 and end phase because we have nothing else. we just have nothing else. This is one of the reasons why I actually like playing this deck. Because essentially you get to play the game for more than 2 turns. And I really like that because you usually can't. As here they're going to activate Engraver, send Engraver to the graveyard, get themselves a track. He just drew into that. Activate track, get the Lurry to the hand, Lurry to the graveyard, Lurry onto the field. Bring it out, come on. Activate the Lurry, go into the Requiem. And bro is kind of, I mean, listen. People just started using this. I understand, but he kind of goofed. Because here, I goofed by activating Phantasme. Now, immediately after I activated this, I told myself that I'm an idiot because he could have if somebody correct me on this, but he could have quick effect got rid of this, especially something like Crema, and I believe I wouldn't have gotten any draws from this card if he had done that. But he didn't, so we got to draw into Nib in the trap, send the trap back, get the Nib to the hand. They activate Requiem now, get the Crimson La Crema, activate the Engraver that they just sent, get the Lurry back, we activate Deerstrom, banish the Engraver. Yeah, they're gonna normal summon a Mochami. They're gonna normal summon a Mochami. Go into the sequence. Now I have a rock. Get rid of the whole board. I don't even care about mine because we have plays anyways. They're gonna get the fattest of tokens. Dude, why would you put the big token in attack position, dude? Deerstrom and the Biru are best friends. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna activate Serenier. Serenier is gonna send me the big boy, the Lubellion, and then we're gonna get rid of their token. Now we have a 3000 attack rock. As we're gonna join to Lubellion. Right after I send Lubellion, we join to Lubellion because that's just the game you play. So we're gonna activate Lubellion, send it to the graveyard, getting ourselves the Magna Hut to the hand. Activate the Magna Hut. We're gonna banish their Engraver, which I believe both of their Engravers are banished. Yeah, you're getting cooked, my boy. As we're gonna activate the Magna Hut here, we're gonna get rid of Magna Hut, special summon the Lubellion. We're gonna activate Lubellion, set it in the back, you know, the brand that regain. Slap it for the 25. I don't mind not getting lethal damage quickly. I like playing the game like this. I really do. As we're gonna go into the moon, because again, this is perfectly balanced, Konami. We're gonna get the moon, link it off, go into a Requiem. I don't know why bro's still here. Requiem. Special summon La Crema, send Engraver, activate Engraver, send the moon back into the extra deck, use Engraver, attach it to this thing, get him off out of here, and then get myself the princess. Now again, why am I doing this instead of making like Desiree or any other play? I wanted to make the Caesar. And I wanted to make the Caesar because clearly we're playing like a mirror match. I'm aware that this thing is in the graveyard and can be activated at any time. So if I make the Caesar and they activate this, I just negate that and now they don't have any plays. But he did it now, and weirdly enough, he special summoned the sequence. Now the crazy thing, I thought he would have special summoned this thing, which would have been better. But because he did this, funny thing is, Brandon Regain gets to activate. We get to special summon the Save Worm. I keep saying this, Deerstrom, link off, activate Deerstrom, send that thing back where it belongs in the trash. Use both of these, fusion summon to La Crema, activate La Crema, special summon Engraver. Now we're gonna make the Caesar. Then use both of these to go into Ogmunde. Activate La Crema, send the sequence back, burn for the 12, leaving him with 300 life points. And that's our board. Get Baldrake to the hand. Simplify game state, that's what you do. They're going to end their turn, don't have anything for it. On when they activate special summon, and they're going to scoop. This deck is poison, bro. It just kills you slowly. You're going to look at your opponent, slowly get rid of the resources, don't allow them to do anything, and then start slapping them in the face. And this thing is stupid. This whole thing of taking 30 years, Konami fixed this. 10 gigabytes to wait half an hour? for the duel to finish is crazy. Let's continue. All right, familia, here we are for replay numero 4, number 4 of the day. I started recording a little late, so you might get this video a little late today. As we're gonna go first, we're gonna activate Lubellion, get ourselves a Magna Hut. Yeah. Honestly, you might as well just go second with the deck. I still pick to go first if I can, because why not? But you might just wanna go second, because this is the second duel I had to do this, but we do not care. As here, they're gonna activate a Lord of Darkness, and this is not a great Malice player. Bro is very questionable. We're up here in rating duels. You would think the best players are up here. And bro goofed a bunch of times. Either way, he's going to activate a lore. Get himself the chassis by banishing it, right? So now they're going to special summon the chassis. Activate the field spell. Yup, like I said, Bell negates the field spell. No underground. We're above ground now as you're negated. Activate the second allure, draw 2 cards, banish a freaking Chaos Hunter, activate Ghost Sarcophagus, and bro decided to banish a Dormouse. Activate the Dormouse, special summon the Dormouse, Dormouse gonna activate, banish a Rabbit, Rabbit gonna activate, special summon the Rabbit, activate the Rabbit, get themselves a GWC. So then bro decided to link off into a link decoder, of course. Seems reasonable, combos going nice, okay. He goes into a ransom. Regular, of course, yes. He activates the ransom effect, activate link decoder, and we're gonna activate Magna Hut. Now, don't get me wrong, cause it's just bro did a lot of shenanigans. He was doing the combo right. I think the Ghost Belt was a key point to stopping their combo from being a good combo. I mean, I still think he could have made a decent board, but bro, you know, some people watch a combo guide and that's all they know. They don't know how to play the deck. So we're gonna do that. Banish that thing. Then I'm gonna activate Phantasme so I could draw a card because you have a Link monster. I don't wait like I used to anymore. We're gonna draw 2, draw into the Lancia, return the other Phantasme. Again, banish the Link decoder, especially some Magna Hut. They're gonna get themselves the mirror to the hand because they already used the field spell. Activate Magna Hut. They're gonna activate the GWC, banishing that thing. And I was taking a nap. What? Yeah. I was taking a nap. Because clearly I should have thrown the Lancia out. I should have immediately thrown the Lancia. I don't know why I was holding on to this thing being trash. As they're going to activate the ransom. Special summon the ransom. Banish the hair. Activate the hair. Pay the life to get this back. Maybe I just wasn't threatened. Because I knew that they couldn't end on anything crazy. So let's see. I activate the third Lord of Darkness. Now I'm going to activate the Lancia. It would have never mattered anyway. They had it called by the grave. So yeah, maybe that's why I was holding it. Because it would have never mattered. After drawing like 6 cards, bro's going to call by the grave my Lancia. Sometimes in the kingdom. He's going to get to draw 2. Banish 1. They're going to banish the hair. Use all 2 of these monsters. And go into the Splash Mage. Now I get it. He has to go into Splash Mage because he can't make Binder with Ransom and the Rabbit, right? He can't make Binder, so he has to go into Splash Mage, bring back any single one of these 2 right here, or 3, and then he could make Binder to make more plays. We killed all of that. As he activates the Mage, goes Ogre. That's why I'm telling you I really like Ghost Ogre, because now they have to start link climbing again. Pop that thing, get it out. Special summon the chassis. Now, mind you, this thing was already banished. This thing was already banished. This card was already banished. Almost every single monster that they have, even this thing, was already banished. The hair was already banished. There is no way for them to get another Malice monster on the field without normal summoning it. As it's going to link off the chassis into a Link Kuribo. Activate the hair. We're going to activate their Dirshroom. Banish the ransom. Get it out of here. Special summon Dirshroom. Bro's going to special summon the hair by banishing the field spell. And the field spell can't do anything. Bro has so much that he had nothing. How do you draw 6 cards, my boy? How do you draw 6 cards? You know, you see the sirens? That's how much of a crime you committed. How do you draw 6 cards and still get smoked? I don't understand. Let's continue. But of course, Again, see, most of the I'm telling you, most of the dude were going second. I lost a bunch of coin tosses, and again, I did not care. Here they're gonna activate right. Okay, this is a weird sprite deck. They're gonna activate the Right of His Mirror, activate the Faithful Adventure. Yeah, Ghost Ogre. Bro, I'm telling you, Ghost Ogre is disgusting. You're gonna see a duel against Blue Eyes that was even nastier. As they're gonna normal summon the red, use both of these monsters, link off into a sprint. Now again, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Trap Duel. They're gonna activate Sprint and activate Ash. Honestly speaking, I think I should have. I think Bell could have negated the Angler if I'm not mistaken, but maybe not. No, actually, no, it doesn't. Ash negates the Angler though, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, we activated the Ash now. Kind of was thinking about it because I'm like, what if they have the spell? But they didn't have anything, so it's end their turn. We have both of the starters that we need, plus the best card that we could have drawn into. Normal summon La Crema, activate La Crema, follow that up with Lubellion. We're going to get a Basic Magna Hood to the hand, and they're going to hit us with Duel and Lock. But we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Trap Duel for real. As I'm going to banish the Ghost Ogre, because I don't want to banish any one of these two, of course. Activate the Magna Hood's effect, get Magna Hood out of here, special summon Lubellion. We're going to activate Lubellion, send the Brand Regain, link off the La Crema into the Requiem. We could speed this up. Activate the Engraver, send La Crema back into the deck. Special summon Engraver, activate Requiem. We're going to get hit with Ash. Because you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Trap Duel. And this is the crazy thing, is that even now, bro is using all of this. We activate Requiem, put in the Engraver, activate, get rid of their extra deck monster, the Sprint. Slapping for the 18, slapping for the 25. Even now we're winning, bro. Because they have one card in the hand while I have two and regaining the back. Going to the sequence, activate the sequence. Bro activates Fualos. Did you forget that you activated Joel and Lockbird? Of course he did. As he throws that thing out, we're going to fusion summon into La Crema. Pop it. He's gonna see that he can't draw any cards because, excuse me, you draw and Lockbird yourself as well as me. We do not care as we go into the Ogmund Day, and bro's gonna scoop. Almost nobody's gonna outgrind you, bro. Unless you're playing against a grindy deck itself. I think if I played against Labyrinth, I would have had a hard time. Maybe, probably. But other than that, you're playing the grind game with this deck. So let's continue. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay number 6. And then we have another one, which is crazy against Blue Eyes. You're going to want to see that one. So here they're going to special summon Unicorn. Yep. It's one of those decks. They're going to get the Birth. They're going to set the Birth to activate the Birth, set to backward, end their turn. Not the craziest of board, but we did have to play to the shenanigans. And at some point in time, I was playing the Mourner. And then I took it out. It wasn't doing anything for real. It really wasn't. So we joined to the Maxi. We're going to activate Engraver, send it to the graveyard. We're going to get hit with the Maxi. So I activated Magna Hood to banish my Engraver to not give them a card. Well, yeah, because if I wait, then I would have. If I special summon this after, then they get to draw. So in order to stop them from drawing, I activate Magna Hood, banishing Break Engraver, because we technically only need one and we could get this one back. As we're going to get the track to the hand, activate Magna Hood. He's going to activate Unicorn. Unicorn has to be one of the most annoying cards in this game, fam. Losing an extra deck monster for breathing is insane. And this is anti-Malice. Believe it or not, this card is anti-Malice. If you go first and have this and they activate anything, banish the binder is face down. They can't special summon it back. Unless I'm being stupid and they can, but I'm pretty sure they can't. Because, yeah, here they're going to banish the sequence. We're going to go battle phase, pop both of us in the mouth. We're going to get end phase and end our turn, get Lubellion to the hand, right? Now, I know he could bring that thing back, but I'd rather get rid of it now. So that way, if we activate anything, we don't lose another extra deck monster. As right now, he should have special summoned that thing first. And then activated the teleport, at least. But here they activate teleport. I throw the max. See, this is when I realize bro's going to get cooked. As he activates Call by the Grave. Hold on. The protection to Call by the Grave. Because you could protect your Maxi now. This game, bro. This game is insane. You could protect your Maxi, activate the Lancia, the finger doesn't work, and now my Maxi gets to go through. They special summon a C-Gamer. Now he wants to activate the Birth. Let me draw 2 cards off of that. We draw into the Rock, activate the Fuse Spell, pay the life point, get himself a Rising Scale. And this is when I realized this guy doesn't watch the channel. You do not get scale here. The last thing that you do is get scale here. Because you cannot banish. Unless you're planning on making Baron the floor and wait with scales, then yes. But at that point in time, you're probably going to get smoked if I have 5 cards in the hand anyways. So now he activates the field spell. Draw a card. Normal summon a freaking Fufalos because he realized he can't activate scales. Well, he's probably going to try and activate it. Now he can. He's going to make the moon. Now he knows he can't activate scales. Use the moon. Link off into the Requiem. Bro decided to take the challenge. And not against this deck. You should not activate Requiem. We don't even Ash. They activate La Crema. Now we're going to Ash that thing. We're going to hit that thing with a nib. This is why I waited and didn't activate on the Requiem. Because now I don't lose an extra deck monster. Because before this thing activates, it's going to get swept up by the rock. Get that thing out of here. La Crema get negated by the feet. Yup, stop that right there. And bro's going to scoop. Yeah, if your opponent dares to take any type of challenge against this deck, they're going to get clapped. You're playing hand traps, bro. 2 nibs. It's not going to happen. Let's continue. All right, familia. So here we're playing against the guy with the watch. We're playing against Ben 10 over here. That's bro's name. And again, we're going second because we lost a bunch of coin tosses. He's going to normal summon the Sage, activate the Sage. What? Did this guy just Ash? A freaking... Yes, bro. I always negate the Sage. Call me stupid for it. I do not care. Because if they don't have... This is... If I do it. Because I'm like, if you can't search for freaking... whatever her name is, the maiden, then I'm having a good day. A lot of the time, they still could get to her, but I don't care. They're going to go into the Spirit here. Get themselves the Millennium of White. They're going to activate the Wishes. Send the freaking... Blue Eyes to the graveyard, get themselves the Roar, and get themselves a blue Sage, which means he already had the Maiden. Now, also, one of the reasons why I wasn't too worried is because I do have a Bestial and Max C, so that's why I wasn't too worried into activating the Ash, but I really like negating the Sage. As they're going to go into the field spell here, they're going to activate the Maiden, send the Maiden to the graveyard, they're going to set the trap, activate the field spell, normal summon the Sage. Sage is going to activate, get themselves the Effect Veiler. Also, I just don't like watching them search Effect Veiler. That thing irks my soul. As they're going to activate the field spell here, target that thing, send a Blue Eyes, activate the Spirit so they can special summon a Blue Eyes. We're going to throw out the Maxi now. Did we go through? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Now, mind you, I don't even think we needed what we drew from here, because watch this. Special summon the Blue Eyes. We get to join to a triple tactic talent. They're going to activate the Wishes, attach something to this thing, and end their turn. They're going to activate the True Light. Ogre. Yo, bro, that's Ogre, and now bro lost. We broke bro's board on turn 0. That's how crazy that we broke bro's entire board. Then I draw into the lotion, activate the lotion. Of course, we all knew he had the Effect Veiler. Who really cares? Nobody. We do not care. As we're going to activate the talents, we're going to go for the draw. Honestly, I was really tempted into... Because we could have activated this banish, going to Moon, activate, going to Requiem, send Engraver, and done things, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I could also make Chaos Angel, but I decided to go for the draw, right? So we draw perfectly, another Bestial and Lurie. We're going to link off into the Requiem. Activate Requiem, again, special summon Engraver. We're going to activate Serenir, banish the Maiden, get that thing out of here. We're going to use both of these to go into the M7, right? The Constellar. That thing's animation is tough. We're going to activate that thing, get rid of the Engraver so I could add it back to the hand que fue, so I could activate Engraver, send it to the graveyard, get myself a track, activate the trap, get myself a Crimson, get the Lurie to the graveyard, activate the Lurie, special summon it back onto the field. Now we're going to activate Requiem, attach it to that thing, get him out of here, going to the Princess, activate Engraver, send the Lurie back. I'm cooking! Bring this thing out. Now, bro's field, if you're wondering why he's still here, he had a nib. And bro decided to, because I knew his field glowed when I made my 5th summon. Then he toggled off and waited too long, so I was like, yeah, okay, I don't need to win the game. I just need to do damage. With the hand that I have, we're gonna go into Caesar. Then I got activate Deerstrom, and bro decided to scoop. Just so he had the nib. That's why he was still here. And then once he saw I made the Caesar and activated this, now we can negate the Caesar and go for lethal. I mean, negate the nib and go for lethal damage. Bro was having none of it. So with that being said, let's get some live gameplay. All right, familia. Hopefully I don't get cooked here. Let me go second, cause whatever, bro. Whatever. It's just, I mean, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, right, Konami? You gonna let me make a board real quick, right? Hand is I knew that's why I didn't want to go first. I might as well just start going second with the deck. Do I want to set this? I mean, what am I? Discard for Super Poly, maybe. I'm not gonna set it. We're just gonna do this. I did this a bunch of times, bro. Well, I went first. That's why you wanna play 3 La Cremas, 3 Crimson, but I don't have 3. But I'm fine with it. It is what it is. Hopefully they're playing light and dark shenanigans. I would appreciate that a little bit. Let's see. Yes. That's a problem. I hate when they open up with this thing. Now, ironically, we're gonna do this. Hopefully they don't have the Ash already. I have to do it just in case they draw into an Ash. Did it matter? Of course. This is the 20th time where I play against this dumbass deck and they have the freaking Designator. I'm not even joking, bro. I played like this is the 5th time this shit happens to me, but whatever. I'm not even tight. I'm just saying. So, well, that's -1. And if Konami is going to do a balance for this deck, which I don't know anymore, I think they're going to hit this thing. They're probably going to put it to 1, which nobody's going to care about. Or they might ban it, which is Copium. So here they're going to special summon the rabbit. Let's see how the heck we try and get out of this. I think we get cooked regardless. If I get cooked, I'm just going to stop yapping now. And we're going to go to the next duel. But let's see. All right, this is where we make our play. Right. I don't think we win this, gang. I really don't. Maybe if I draw into another beast, we survive. But the chassis cat is the main problem, gang. You ain't gonna play through shit with that thing, man. Unless I draw into Nib here, it's not gonna happen. Of course. Yeah, I'm good on it. Yeah, Konami has to do something about that cat, bro. There is no way there is a card in this game that legitimately is a body, because you normal summon it, special summon it, whatever. Banishes a card in a deck that wants to banish, and then draws 2 cards. So you're basically Great update, Konami. Great, amazing update. Okay. We'll be right back after these messages or commercials or whatever. Oh, wait, what? There's no way we made it into a duel. So what's really happening, bro? I really lost the duel from that? You gave me an L because your game doesn't freaking work? I'm leaving this in this game. This freaking game, bro. What to the okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave that in the I'm just gonna probably speed it up. That's alright. Whatever, bro. This okay. 10 freaking gigabytes. 10 freaking gigabytes. All right, Konami. Oh, fucking okay. Oh, fucking okay. All right, bro. That's okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not that deep. Okay, this hand is looking nice. This hand is looking nice. I might just start. I might just forget about going first with this deck and just go second every time. All right, maybe we could show it off here. Maybe we could show it off here. Maybe we could do decent. Maybe we could do decent. Yup. I might just save the ash for the cat. I might just really save the ash for the cat. Right. Unless they... Well, that thing is banished already. You were banished already. If they said the CWTP or whatever it's called, the one that banishes your summon, I might ash that. No, the MTP. That's fine then. That's perfectly fine. We still save this ash. So what do you do here? Because you need to special summon. Well, you haven't even normal summon yet. So I'm assuming decoder, okay. Bro has to get another summon going here. Oh shit. Now he knows I have things. I was yapping and forgot. I like to toggle off. Now he's gonna try and think about what the heck I have and do different things. I'm assuming bro's gonna banish from the hand. Now if I negate this, is this worth it? Let me think about this. Negate, It's not. I'm gonna let it happen. What? That was already banished. That's why I didn't. I guess not. Okay. The reason why I didn't use it Deerstrom on it was because I thought bro would have banished from the hand. It makes no sense to. I mean, okay, that's fine with us. Go ransom. Ransom gonna get the field spell. This ain't gonna activate, so we definitely do the combo here. Yup. Do a little bit of that. We're gonna activate Phantasma, and then we just use the Ghost Belt on the field spell. Yup, activate this then. And then I'm gonna toggle off real quick so that he doesn't know I have. Unless this chain blocks it or what? Yeah, it does. Right. This is actually perfect. Watch it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Hand Trap Duel. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, I'm not, but I am. The reason he did this was so I don't draw cards with the Phantasme. Got you. So I'm not an idiot. Oh, wait, we still draw? This card is busted. This card is busted. You still draw? Well, it does say you draw +1. I haven't done that yet, so I didn't know. This is great. Right, so now, yeah, you search for that and she gets to come back, which I'm perfectly fine with. Right. Let me see. You get the field spell here, if I'm not mistaken. They haven't activated that effect, right? No, they're just gonna banish another hair. Where's your cat? Okay. Yeah, too much card advantage. That's way too much card advantage here. Yup, don't mind if I do. Cause now that the hair's gonna be a problem. You know what I should have done? Maybe I should have saved this for the hair. But then again, I don't want bro banishing the cat and then trying to draw cards off for the cat. Oh wow. You're gonna try and make a binder? Binder activates on summon, right? If this card is special summon, you can target 2 cards in the graveyard and banish them. If this card is banished, you could whatever. And then you could, but then again, she has to activate to do the thing. But then again, if you get banished and get the hair, I'm gonna nib now. I kind of didn't want to, but I'm gonna nib now. This was already banished. You were already banished. This was already banished. This was already banished. Just don't have the maxi. Just don't have the maxi, please. That's all I'm gonna ask. Fuck. I told you. Excuse to the me? I think I got an animation now. Okay. I told you it's either gonna be the best card in the deck or the worst card. Now I'm fucking sad, bro. Dang, son. That's what I'm telling you, bro. That Nib is so garbage. Nib is so garbage sometimes. Like, it's so many things that can stop it. People could just play through. Now, excuse me? Oh, yeah, because you can't make... I'm an idiot. Even it didn't matter, I'm an idiot. I should have... I keep forgetting they can't make binder with a Link 3 and another monster. Now I got to deal with this thing. He's going to recycle the trap, which is probably this one here. There's no point in getting the other one. And now we get smoked. What can you do, bro? You know what I'm saying? What can you do? At least I don't have to worry about Max C anymore. Light, they don't play no freaking light shenanigans. That's so upsetting, fam. That's so upsetting. That would have been great. That's why I don't like playing this thing right now, because of that stupid card. You already banished this, brother, man. Why would you? I hate playing against people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. What the heck is that? Why would you banish anything that's not from my graveyard right now? Why would you banish anything that's not from my graveyard? Whoo! Oh, this only works during my opponent's turn. I forgot. Got hyped for no reason. So if this thing gets banished, he could special summon, banish this, special summon, banish whatever. If I activate this now, if I activate this, get rid of this thing. Technically, I could just get rid of you, but get rid of this so I could target this thing. Then he's gonna banish, do a bunch of shenanigans. We get regain, and then I got a link off. Regain is probably not gonna do much of anything, but actually, it's probably one of the best things that I could do. This is crucial right now. You make SP. SP not gonna do jack nothing because we need the extra shenanigans. If I activate this now, I'm pretty sure he's gonna activate the trap. Then I'm not gonna get this on the field. I think I have to special summon this thing. I'm gonna have to. He can't banish anything because he doesn't have anything to banish with. But he does have the quick play. And the quick play is gonna negate this. Essentially, we're gonna have to go into Fiend's shenanigans. So I still do this here. But then again, I wanna search for yeah, I definitely wanna search. Okay. If he wants to banish it before it happens, that's fine. But Drake, he's not really gonna special summon. I gotta get this thing for sure. He might want to activate. No, you don't want to activate anything yet. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Right. I wish that this was an unsummon effect. Excuse me? What is happening? You're playing around the bestial? But now you can't negate this. Okay. What are you banishing from my graveyard? This thing? And even that? If I banish this thing, it's still gonna activate for something. So I might as well do this now. Well, actually, I could have just gotten the draw from that. Whatever. I just banished the nib. I just realized. Oh wait. Yo, bro is bad. I just realized that I'm bad too, because I'm not thinking about things. You're not getting that back. Holy crap, you're not getting that back. Holy shit, you're not. Well, you're getting it back, but you're not getting it back. Oh, wait, what? If this car. Oh, damn. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. I forgot that works that way. Somebody in the comments said she's gonna flame me. I forgot that worked that way. Well, that's fine. It's not. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. It's kind of sad. It is what it is. This is doable still. He still has the negate. If I lose this, it's all on me, gang. I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm gonna show you this duel. I don't care. If I lose this, it's literally all on me. I can't even blame nobody for it. He still has the negate thing. 20, 17, blah, blah. He has that monster negate right here. Hair is not gonna do much of anything except for banish this and draw a card. But that's if that thing gets sent to the graveyard. If it gets banished, the same thing. Shit. So I gotta send it to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm so upset that I did that. It's because I never had to do it. But either way, that's fine. Excuse? Oh. I wasn't even trying to do that. But whatever. Yeah. That's so upsetting. Now, I'm calling him bad and I'm worse, bro. I'm worse. Yeah. He might want to negate this. Honestly. He might want to negate this. But if he does, we still make, Desiree or whatever. This thing. I never had the lorry. So because I never had the lorry, go her. The time, bro. The time. What am I gonna send? The thing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Do this. Send you back. Summon it. Right. Requiem. Yes. Okay. What? It's just two freaking meatballs playing this game right now. Two freaking burgers just playing this game right now. That's what's really happening. Shit. Now, as a matter of fact, I should battle here. I should definitely battle. But then again, Ogmunde, he targets at quick effect. He can negate Ogmunde though. He can negate Ogmunde. So hold on. I kind of goofed. I thought I had another fiend. I'm freaking goofing all over the place. That's fine though. That's fine though. That's fine though. I feel like I could have done this way better. But I'm a goofball. We probably had game, to be honest. Oh shit, attack. Oh, we have game! Oh, we had game! Oh! We both suck. We both deserve one of those. I got a headache. Bro. We both suck. I suck playing under pressure, fam. I would have done 1,000 different things if I wasn't recording live. It's like you're actually watching me, bro, and it makes me nervous for some reason. Because I don't want to look like a goofball, but then I look like a goofball. But then my opponent looks goofier than me. What are you doing up here? Those were horrible plays. And I'm pretty sure he has the quick play. Why would he never activate the quick play, banish Binder, bring Binder back, negate me for whatever reason, right? Special summon Binder and draw 1. Bro is a paid actor. Let's go back to the deck list. Yeah, that's all I have, right? I've been recording for an hour and a half. Hopefully I can condense the video to 1 hour. But yeah, this is the video. This is the deck list. Honestly speaking, one of the best, coolest, chill, best deck lists that you're gonna play. If I had to play a deck for the rest of the season, which is only 1 day, I would play this one. Mid-range, hand traps, stop your opponent, slap him down slowly, play actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though your opponent's not playing actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you're stopping them. It's up to you. Yeah, 40 card deck list, there it is. That is the video. This is the replays. If you guys enjoyed the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. Comment questions and concerns in the comment section below. I try to always reply. Continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. I'm freaking trash, bro. Peace.